Alright guys, welcome to back to For Honor, but this is not going to be, well, this is going to be gameplay, but this is going to be actually a review for Honor, which seems like kind of unfair because I didn't play a lot of the multiplayer a little bit, but because I wanted to get this review up, but I am going to review For Honor because I have some other games I need to get to. I still will be streaming For Honor. Yes. J-Boy, For Honor, yes. Like, I'm going to be basically doing a little bit of gameplay while I talk about the game, which I'll probably be doing the story mode. Okay. This is my review for Honor. Alright. Combat system is pretty simple. Like, you can block, like, it all depends on movement, like which way you swing. You have your sword pointing, which way the attack comes, you can block it. There's some things I just didn't get, honestly. Like, although, but that's just me, but some other people have gotten it, you know, pretty well handed and stuff like that. Combat is good. Once I've gotten used to it, because it's easy to remember, it's not too difficult. And it's actually quite fun. Okay. Another thing I guess is kind of good. I know they really hyped up the story about how Apollon was this big person that you're supposed to take on, when I have to say this woman Apollon is basically a letdown. There's a person that wanted to watch the world burn. If I can make a Dark Knight Rises reference with that. So, there's that. But Apollon wasn't really, I didn't see what was so special about Apollon, honestly. I saw really nothing special about her or anything like that, so. And the story was okay at points, but the one thing I like, yeah, she was a narrator, yeah, she was a narrator. It's like, but I have to say, she's kind of, like, her goals and stuff, like, she just wanted war for the sake of war. What the fuck? Makes no fucking sense. Like, okay, like, you start off as a knight, a warden. He doesn't have a name, he's just called the warden. You start off with a knight. You go from being under some other guy, one of the warlords, and knights, then you become the Black Legion. The Blackstone Legion. Then you help this other guy defend his territory, and he joins the Blackstone Legion. Then you meet Apollon here, and after dealing with some deserters from the Iron Legion, then you attack the Vikings where they live, Valkenheim, basically. And basically, she recruits one of the Vikings, which that doesn't sit well with one of the people that's been following Apollon for a while. And it's like, wow, that's not really interesting. That's kind of weird, because he thought basically only applied to them, but apparently not. And the only reason why is just because she wanted war for no reason at all. So that's how it went. The knights basically, and you end up attacking stores. It's like, wow, Apollon, you're a real asshole. Then, as the Vikings, you basically try to unite all the Vikings, basically, under one thing. But, instead of doing the smart thing and attacking the Knights, like they should have, like attacking the Iron Legion, they instead attacked the Samurai, which I'm like, okay, we gotta make the Samurai join in this somehow, but really? The Vikings, I want you guys to think about this, okay. The Knights, the Black Legion in particular, are the ones that made all the Vikings start fighting each other. What sense does it make to go attack the Samurai? For fuck's sake, that makes no sense. Yes, people just love to cause chaos, yes. But it's stupid chaos. Like, okay, one of my favorite people who loves to cause chaos of all time is the Joker. People might say, oh, he's just stupid. He's stupid. No. Joker may be insane, but he's smart. Well, not incredibly smart, but still smart. Not to the level of Batman or anything like that, but he's smart. And how he does his chaos. His chaos is planned and very, very well thought out. You know, people that say, "Oh, Apollon's planned out." No. Apollon really didn't have a goal. All she wanted to do was cause war for the sake of war. Just for that very reason. Not all that interesting at all. And I have to say, well, between the story modes and stuff like that, the Samurai and Knights are tied. Because the Vikings is obviously the worst. Oh, and also, to mention, as a Samurai, you're basically getting the Vikings out of your land, and then eventually attacking back to Apollon, who's basically killed at the end of it. Spoiler alert. Yeah, basically Apollon gets killed at the end of this game by the Orochi. That's essentially what I'm saying. Essentially. Like, there are some parts of this game that are good, like the sieges and stuff like that, but those parts are few and far between. Like, some parts of this game are fun, other parts are so not fun for whatever reason. But, you know, if you, like, it's not the worst campaign I've seen. Like, 'cause I've seen some shit. And if I had an editor, like if Barry was here, he'd probably, you know, put up Quantum Theory, which is another shitstorm, and some other games that I play that are pretty bad, but anyways. The campaign part of this game is, I say, a 5 out of 10. That's not bad for the campaign, I say. The combat system for this game, I have to say, is probably like a 7 out of 10. But now, here's the part where people are probably most likely gonna play this game for. The multiplayer. And I've been thinking about this really, really hard. Like, what to say about the multiplayer? Okay, for instance, if you saw my other two parts before I made the third one of the multiplayer wasn't working for some weird reason. And I have no idea if it was because of my connection. My connection worked. Where could combat improve? The combat doesn't need improving. It's just the fact that the AI needs difficulty with it. That the combat AI for story needs difficulty, because there's sometimes a combat spike for no reason. But it's not that bad since I beat this game, because I've already beaten the story mode for this game. So, but the combat's actually, you know, actually combat mode is pretty good. Combat's actually pretty good. I say it's still a 7. Like, I say some things like need improvement. Like, I think if I were to say what would need improvement is blocking and, you know, parrying, because I think that might need improvement. But that's just my opinion. You know, like, don't have to agree with it or not. Like, but basically, the multiplayer is divided into this. Okay, let me show you let me just show you the multiplayer real quick. Okay, and you see that there are 3 seasons, which is round. There's 1 season. There's round. We're still in round 1. We are in round 1 still. and each season is gonna go by rounds. The round will end in 4 days, so whoever controls will basically get a bonus. For equality's sake, it used to be, in the beginning parts of the multiplayer when I tried to play it, the samurai were getting their asses kicked. Then when I came back like 2 weeks later, the knights were losing. And the Vikings were still doing what they're doing best, and that's, of course, making sure no one's kicking their asses because they're fucking Vikings. But multiplayer goes like this. Okay, there's three kinds of multiplayer. There's Dominion, Deathmatch, and Duel. Which each one's different from their own way. Dominion, of course, it's like taking over control points, killing enemy heroes, and whatnot. That's fun. Deathmatch is also very fun. Duel, it's alright actually. Especially if you're playing with someone else. Like, if make it 2-on-2, then it becomes a 2-on-1 handicap, basically. Basically, if you want to be it 1-on-1, then that also works as well. But even though each faction, you can change the faction if you want to in the middle of a season. Because right now, I'm with the samurai right now. I'm with the samurai right now. I could possibly switch to the knights or the Vikings if I wanted to. So, but whoever you use as a hero does not mean you are locked to a certain faction that you've chosen. Because right now, I've been playing as... Hold on, let me see. Hold on a sec. Let me show you guys. I've been playing a lot as the Warden. Since the Warden actually has my favorite combat system. Yes, good choice is speaking with the Samurai. Even though that's not the class I play as. I play as ironically, a knight who works for the Samurai. He's a traitor to his own people. Anyways. Like, multiplayer is actually pretty fun. Like, I can see myself spending hours on this. And since I got the gold edition, it was like 110, I believe, or something like that. So I see this game. Okay, now this game is a new IP. I feel that it does stand up as something new. It's just the fact that, well, some certain things in this game just need work, but that's about it. But that's just how I feel, at least. Like, basically, I see the multiplayer being very fun to play. It's like, you can basically, like, have a group of friends or have For Honor, and you can basically just play this where, depending on what faction they choose. Because if you're choosing a faction that is different from yours, then, well, you're shit out of luck then, basically. Because, though I'm not sure how many of my friends are going to choose Samurai, but I know at least one who's going to choose Samurai if he gets this game, but, yeah. Alright. Well, okay, speaking of which, of this multiplayer, okay. It's fun, like, there's no lag and no one quits. Well, they only quit, like, when the match is over, at least, but hey, that's a different story. Like, they do it all the time. But I actually learned something from actually one of my friends. If you quit during the middle of a match, you actually get a penalty. So this game will punish you if you quit during the middle of a match. Oh, of course you chose the fucking Viking, Jesus Christ. But anyways, I'm like, maybe when the round or season is up, I'll switch to the Knights. Exactly. This game will punish rage quitters. So, if you rage quit during this game, you will get punished. Like, I think one of the punishments actually for rage quitters, you will level up more slowly. And also, another thing that actually about the combat that's actually pretty good about it is the fact that you can also use your environment to your advantage, like ledges. In fact, you probably saw me doing that during when I was streaming the multiplayer for this game. So, there's that. Like, you can use your environment to your advantage, which I like. That reminds me of Assassin's Creed, basically. Which I thought, wow, this is fun. And basically put, I say multiplayer 8 out of 10. So I'm just trying to think of a good score for this game in total. Well, if I think about the total for this game, I have to say this game gets a 7 out of 10 in total, which means for 7 out of 10 for me, that means it's good. And my recommendation is, well, since I already got this game day one and whatnot, my recommendation is wait for a price drop. Not a real low price drop, maybe around maybe when it's like $50 or $40. Wait for that price drop. So I think basically For Honor is worth the buy. Though I'm not sure what other reviewers have given it. But yeah, that is. Yep. That's basically my recommendation. Recommendation is just wait for a price drop. Because I spent $100 and something on it, so because they have the gold edition, just because I want to check it out. So I wanted to give this game its fair shake. So it's something that I think people will enjoy because they're gonna keep going with this. It's like it has a lot of replayability. I also have to take his replay. You know what? I have to take his replayability into account when I'm talking about the multiplayer as well. I mean, just as long as it doesn't get boring, which is probably not gonna get boring. So my score is actually knocked up a little bit more to a 7.5 out of 10. That's 7.5. That's considered to be very good now. So it's considered to be very good. And system preferences, I really don't have a system preference. I have a PS4. I admit this. I don't have an Xbox One. So people hoping for me to play on Xbox One games, not happening. And plus, I don't like the Xbox One. And it happens not the fact that I'm a Sony fan or anything like that. It's just the fact that I don't see the point of buying the Xbox One right now. Steam 6 out of 10. Yeah. I have to be quite honest. I really don't trust the mainstream reviewers. And well, guys, you obviously know I'm not supported by any major industries or anything like that. I am just myself. I am just some guy who likes to play games and talk about games. So there's that. So I'm not supported by anyone. So you can either trust me or not, or just see for yourself. Because I have to say, I had a lot of fun with this game, though. Honestly, Except for when the became parts of this game when the multiplayer wasn't working. But that's it. Those were a little bit of frustrating parts for me, but you know, anyone can get frustrated from anything, honestly. So, if you want to play this game, good. You know, okay, that's fine. Go back to your call of shit. That's if anyone doesn't get what I'm saying, yes, Call of Duty is shit. Because one thing I have to say that I am not going to do, even though I'm going off topic with this game, I am not playing Call of Duty. So don't ask. I'm not playing Call of Duty ever on this YouTube channel. No Call of Duty to be seen. You'll see Battlefield. I'll play Battlefield. I'll play Titanfall. But not. Yes, exactly. Like, mainstream views can be taken with a grain of salt, honestly. And one of the best examples for this grain of salt, Milton, just look at Halo 3 ODST. If you do know it, like, do you know the scores for that game? And I can make a different rant video or something like that. Oh, I don't have Titanfall, but I was eventually thinking of getting it. But Horizon Zero Dawn comes first. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I have to be quite honest with Halo 3 ODST, and I know I'm stepping on a landmine, but guess what? Gotta say something. Halo 3 ODST was not an amazing game, but it wasn't shit. I mean, let's take a trip back to 2009 real quick. I bought Halo 3 ODST for $60 fucking dollars. Like, hold on a second. Yeah, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna stream Mass Effect, so that's another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stream Mass Effect Andromeda when it comes out. And Persona 5, of course. Yeah, that's one thing I'm skeptical about with Persona 5, but I already pre-ordered it. I mean, Duke Gemini already already gave Duke Gemini money so he can get it through Amazon Prime, so I'll find out how it's going to be. But getting back onto Halo 3 ODST, like, the mainstream gaming media kissed this game's ass. Let's see. Okay, people, let's understand this. A game that was 6 hours long, same campaign with some slightly updated graphics, gets 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s? What? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I spent $60 on Halo 3 ODST years ago for a 6 hour long campaign that was uninteresting with people I didn't even like. And then, come to find out, this game that most mainstream viewers are kissing this game's ass, misinforming the buyers of the gamers. Are you kidding me right now? What the hell is this? Like, come on, people. Like, I could not believe it. Like, that's when, this is when around the time. Well, this would happen years later, but I would find a review that basically made me think differently. Like, I'd find two reviewers who I'm still subscribed to on YouTube to this day. One, Angry Joe. The other, someone who has basically been hated on a lot for years, and well, I think his older videos are better than some of his newer videos, but some of his newer videos are good. Is Dark Side Phil. He let this game. Those two let this game have it. And I'm not gonna talk about this as a game that's old. I'm not. But you already know how I must feel about this game, so that's up to you. Yeah, that's one little thing I'm skeptical about with Horizon Dawn, actually. Like, how is this game gonna play? I mean, I think it's interesting that instead of hunting animals, you're hunting giant machine-like animals, so that could be interesting. So, but when does this game even come out? I can't believe I forgot about that. When does Horizon Zero Dawn come out? Can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh my, okay, oh, I don't know who said that, but I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt until I find out. But, oh, next Tuesday, okay, so, next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, Horizon Zero Dawn. So I hope you'll come out and join me with that one, and like, damn, this was okay. So, Milton, what did you think about my review for Honor? Like, did you think I was fair for this review, or did you think? Oh, thank you very much. Like I try to be fair with games. Basically, I try to be fair because that's what I should do. For people want to review, I can be honest with it. And the reason is, I don't want them to waste money on something that is not worth it, or use money for that's actually something that could be useful. So I had to be fair with it. And I say a very good IP for Ubisoft to continue doing. Now, Ubisoft, just do something better for the story. Like, don't have it someone just causing war for the sake of war. Have it be something like, I don't know, maybe politics, political reasons for starting a war. Do something like that. That would have been more interesting. Not because starting war for the sake of war, that's uninteresting to me. Or at least I think it's uninteresting. It's kind of the reason why I think Apollon's a joke, honestly. It's just because it's the fact she started war for the sake for no reason at all, just for war. Of course I'm going to do reviews for those. And another games I'm going to be doing reviews for are Assassin's Creed the Ezio Collection, just because I want to. I'm going to do a review of Overwatch just because Overwatch. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Horizon Zero Dawn. So those will be other reviews I do. You know what? I can also do that as well. I can also do that as well. Like old game recommendations, I can also do that. Because, you know, let's be honest here, like, I could do a lot more reviews like that, like, you know, throwback. And, yeah, throwback and recommendation. So, there's one throwback review of a game I've wanted to do for a very long time, though. And it's something that I've always wanted to do. Because I have not got a chance to talk about this game at all. And I don't think it's a game many people actually know about. But that will probably be one of my first throwback reviews. Yeah, actually it will be one of my first throwback reviews. Oh, that would be for this game, one of the called Quantum Theory. It's for the Xbox 360 and PS3. But that's all I'm going to say about this game until I review it. Yes, I did hate it. That's why I want to bring my hatred for this game up to everyone, basically. But yes, people, if you already can't tell, I hated that game, so... Now I'm going to do a mixture of throwback reviews. Like, I'm going to do throwback reviews for PS3 games, Xbox 360 games, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, maybe Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, hell, even the Sega Dreamcast. Though I'm going to be streaming something totally different when I do those games, but hey, I'll be busy doing a throwback review. So, Milton, what games from the past would you like for me to review? Can be from almost systems I mentioned. From the systems I mentioned already. Just pick a game and I'll do a throwback review of it. And also, guys, I apologize if you can hear that in the background. That's my air conditioner. Oh, hey, Brandon. What's up? I just got done reviewing For Honor. Yeah, I did. I see. But yeah, Milton, I can do a review for Mass Effect 1. I could do that.
Round one.
Shit. Yeah, I think.
Round two.
Damn it. Nah, no, not that.
Round three.
Oh, shit. And still need some work. Spears weren't exactly my best suited for fighting. That's why I've been busy and stuff like that. I'm not busy now, like. That makes sense.
Round one.
Oh, well, you can't make noises still with your head if it's been removed from your body. So I don't know about that. Oh yeah, you can because your throat's been slit after being beheaded.
Round 2.
I know, right? Plus his blade's poisoned
Round
anyways.
3. Round 4.
Hey, dude. Oh my god. Still got a reward even though I lost. Today, I spoke to him. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Milton. Damn. Vikings, Jesus Christ. See, every time I do an update, like, either your side's losing or the Vikings are just doing what they normally do and they're winning. Well, at least we're in second place and the Knights are losing like hell. Excuse me, Mom.